What's up, gang? Hope you all are doing well. Playoffs are upon us, and it's time for prediction. It is prediction time on who's going to get in and who's going to be sent home. So we've got some great matchups, great games, and they start tomorrow with the American League, followed by the National League. So let's get on to this. So in the National League, I've got in the Reds-Dodgers matchup, I've got the Cincinnati Reds taking it in 3 games, with the Reds moving on to face the Phillies. Now, you could say the Dodgers could very well win it because they've gotten healthier. However, I do think that the Reds, with Tito Francona and his postseason pedigree, it gives them a slight advantage. Tito is very good at managing his team and really has done some wonderful things over in Cincinnati as manager of the Reds. In the Padres-Cubs series, I've got the Padres winning it in 2. I do think that the Padres are very much hungry to try to win. They've really gave the Dodgers a run for their money, and I really do think they could. They're going to give the Cubs a hard time. Now, the Cubs do have Tucker and all of them, but I'm not discounting the season that the Cubs had because it was a great season. But I do think that the Padres have been playing exceptional baseball, and they will move on to the NLDS. In the AL wildcard games, we've got the Guardians and the Tigers. And I've got the Guardians winning it in 2 as well. I don't know if Detroit is going to be, rebounded enough from their tough stretch where they blew a 15.5 game lead over Cleveland to lose the division. I just think that, you could make the case that Detroit could win it with Skubal and Flaherty, but I think Cleveland's just playing too good of baseball to stop. So I think they're going to go on to the ALDS, and if you remember, the Yankees had to go through them last year in the LCS to make it to the World Series. And then in our final wild card matchup, I've got the Yankees and the Red Sox, and I have the Yankees taking that series in 3 games. And I say that because of the fact that the Red Sox do not have Roman Anthony. If they did, I'd probably go Red Sox in 3, but you can make the argument for both. But my prediction is the Yankees in 3. Moving on to the NLDS, I've got the Brewers and the Padres, and I've got the Padres winning that in 4 games. The Padres are going to give the Brewers a run for the money. They always play them tough. It's going to be a good match, but I think that at the end of the day that the Padres are going to prevail, and they are going to beat the Brewers and move on to the LCS. Between the Phillies and the Reds, I've got the Phillies winning that in 4 as well. I do think that the Phillies are a very strong team. They have a lot of depth to that team. They've got a lot of big bats. They've got a lot of spark. They've got that fan base. So I think that's really going to help them out, and I think they're going to move past the Reds and into the NLCS. In the American League, I've got the Mariners and the Guardians, and I've got the Mariners taking that in 4 games as well. I do think that's going to be a very tough series, but I think the Mariners are just too hot, and they peaked at the right time. And I got the Mariners moving on to face the winner of the Yankees and the Blue Jays. And I got them taking care of business against Cleveland. And then in the ALDS, I've got the Yankees in 5 against the Blue Jays. Now, I think the Blue Jays are going to play the Yankees tough. I don't foresee them letting up. The Yankees did play better against them in the second half. However, I do think the Blue Jays are going to give them a run for their money, and I do see the Yankees prevailing. But it's going to be a very tough series for them, and I think it's going to be their toughest series going through the playoffs. Potentially with the World Series being tougher if they make it, and the LCS if they make it there as well. But I got the Blue Jays losing in 5 to the Yankees, sending them to the ALCS. In the National League, I've got the Phillies beating the Padres, but I haven't beaten them in 5. I think Philadelphia is just, they've got too strong of a team this year, and I don't foresee them slowing down. Depending who they play in the American League for the World Series, I think they're going to run through the National League pretty quickly, relatively easily. But they've got one of the strongest teams in the National League, and I think they've got the advantage over San Diego with the fan base, their hitting, and their pitching. So I got the Philadelphia Phillies going to the World Series this year. And in the American League, I've got the Yankees in 6 over Seattle. It's going to be a rematch of the 2001 LCS, to where the Yankees prevail again and knock Seattle out. I do think Seattle's a great team. They've had a lot of great things happening for them. Cal Raleigh with his amazing season. But I do have the Yankees prevailing. I think that their starting pitching has been fantastic, and their hitting has just clicked, and they're just red hot right now. And it's hard to stop a red hot team. They've also peaked at the right time. So I got a rematch of the 2009 World Series, Yankees and Phillies. And in the World Series, I've got the Yankees taking it at 7. They might be a wild card team, but they've peaked at the right time, and that's what makes a difference. With both fan bases, I think that both fan bases are going to get treated to a great World Series, and I think it's going 7 games, and with the Yankees coming out on top. You guys let me know what you think and what your predictions are for each round. And until next time, have a great rest of your day. And if you guys like this kind of stuff, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like and buttons as well. So, and the notification bell icon too. I thank you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great one.